student, today we are going to see Standard 5th Social from Term 3. The lesson name is Agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of India. Come, let us move to the video session.
Unit 2 Agriculture. In this lesson, let us know the learning objectives. Student will able to understand the features of agriculture, different types of farming and irrigation. And main important thing is various crops grown in Tamil Nadu. Let us learn these things in this lesson. Introduction. Agriculture is the art and science of preparing the soil for cultivation, growing crops and raising livestock. It has become a necessity for humans. Agriculture led to the development of human civilization. Agriculture is the major backbone of Indian economy. Without agriculture, every day we cannot eat a food. So, agriculture plays a very important role in our life. So, always remember farmers in your life. Farmers in India. India is an agricultural country. 1/3 of our national incomes come from the agriculture. So agriculture plays an important role in our life. Without agriculture, we cannot eat a food every day. We have to remember thrice a farmer in our daily life because without him nothing is possible. So, farmers in India. A farmer is a person who cultivate crops and rear animals. For example, poultry and other livestock. India is a land of farmers. India is the major land for the farmers. It is also called as a majority of Indians or directly or indirectly involved in agricultural activities. So, agriculture is the backbone or Indian economy. For our Indian economy, it is a very important and very important for our life. Types of farming. There are several types of farming. First one, subsistence farming. Second, commercial farming. Third, plantation farming. Fourth, mixed farming. Let us learn one by one in detail. Subsistence farming. In this farming, crops are cultivated and used only for our own family consumption. It is used only for their family. Such types of farming is adapted by small and marginal farmers and it is fermented on land holding because this type of farming is only for their own family. It is not for the others. It for only for their own family. It is cultivated only in a small area. So this type of farming is called subsistence farming. The cultivated crops are usually food crops. The method of this farming is generally archaic. That means it is used for only for their own family consumption. Commercial farming. Unlike subsistence farming, here the crops are cultivated for commercial use and sold in market. It is used for other purpose and it is sold in the market. That only we are getting as a rice, paddy, everything. So we are getting from the market, it is used as a commercial farming. This method of farming is done by using modern tools and techniques. In the olden days, they didn't use any tractor, any techniques for harvesting the crops. Nowadays, they are using many technical instruments to harvest the crop. This type of farming is called commercial farming. Plantation farming. Plantation farming is done in an estate where a single cash crop is cultivated on a large scale. For example, if you gone for Ooty, Kodaikanal, everywhere, you can see many tea irrigation, coffee and rubber. Rubber you can see in Kanyakumari district. So it has been cultivated in a large scale. Only one type of plant will be cultivated in a large scale. That we will say it as plantation farming. Next one is mixed farming. Mixed farming is nothing but it refers to the rearing of animals along with cultivation. The animals will also eat the cultivation with the help of a farming. This type of farming is economical. This is very economical. It is used for the animal as well as for the human being. So it is called as mixed farming. Water resources for agriculture. There are no perennial river in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu depends on northeast or southwest monsoon because for harvesting the agriculture plantation we cannot get any rivers in Tamil Nadu. So we are depend on northeast and southwest monsoon. We will depend only for the rain. Hence, agriculture in Tamil Nadu, it is a dependent on underground. That means groundwater is very much essential for the agriculture. So here, Central Groundwater Board, that is CGWB. It is the full form for Central Groundwater Board. Monitors the level and nature for the groundwater. It is very much important for the agriculture. Without water, the agriculture or the plantation will not be grown. Next, we are going to see about irrigation. Irrigation is the supply of water to the land or crops for the purpose of agricultural production. It is a supply of water. The name for supply of water is called irrigation. There are many types of irrigation. So let us see one by one. First one, well irrigation. Second one, canal irrigation. Third one, sprinkler irrigation. Fourth one, drip irrigation. Let us study detailedly in this lesson. Well irrigation. Well irrigation has been practiced in Tamil Nadu for many generations. It is a very less expensive type of irrigation. Did you all know well, isn't it? From the well, they will make a bore or pump set and they will make the water to supply for the irrigation, for the plantation to grow. It is very useful and it is very less expensive. It will not cost more than expensive. So what they will do? They will make a well irrigation for the agriculture and in a less price. It is called as well irrigation. With the help of well, the water will be supplied for the plantation crops. Canal irrigation. Canal irrigation is the most important form of irrigation in India. It is mostly preferred in India. Most of the North Indian canals are perennial. The main canal irrigated areas in the northern plains of India such as Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Bihar. It is a most known states which is used for canal irrigation is from the river it will formed as a canal and it will be supplied for the agriculture. It is known as canal irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation is similar to natural rainfall. That means water is sprayed through pipes. From the pipe, the water will be sprayed and it will be sprinkled. Sprinkle means spraying. So it is named as sprinkler irrigation. With the help of the pump set, what they will do? They will make a connection and the tube will be sprinkled. It will be sprayed or sprinkled with the help of a sprinkler irrigation. This is also preferred in India through the pipe supply. This irrigation is called sprinkler irrigation. Next one is drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a micro irrigation system that saves water and soil nutrients. This drip irrigation, it saves the water as well as the soil nutrients which is contained in the soil. In this system, water drips slowly into the roots of the plant through the pipes. You can see the picture. With the help of that, the water will be dropped one by one. So it is called as drip irrigation. Pipes can be either above the soil or buried below the soil. It will be above the soil or it will be below the soil. It may fixed below the soil or above the soil. So the water will be reached through directly through the roots and it contains many soil nutrients and it saves a lot of water. This irrigation is called drip irrigation. Important crops in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has different types of soil, rainfall, weather. As we are crossing everything. It is suitable for the production of fruits, vegetable, spices, plantation crops, flower, medicinal and aromatic plants. It is useful for every plants. So, horticulture is the fastest growing sector within agriculture in Tamil Nadu. That means, for example, we can cultivate small things within a 6 month. Some crops will be take more than 1 year, but some crops takes 6 months, 3 months. Like that, there will be many crops will be cultivated. That we will say it as horticulture. It is a fast growing sector which is referred in Tamil Nadu. Let us see the important crops which grows in Tamil Nadu. First one, paddy. Paddy is grown in large areas because rice is a main staple food for our state. Because every day without food we cannot get anything. So we have to refer even every day. Thrice a day we have to remember the farmer for the rice. Without them we cannot eat the rice. Next one is rice, maize, jowar, that means cholam, bajra, that means kambu, rahi and pulses. And next one is Bengal gram, red gram, green gram, black gram and horse gram. These are the grams which is useful for our daily life. It gives strength to our body as well as it gives enough nutrient to our health. The cash crops include cotton, sugarcane, oilseed, coffee, tea, rubber, cotton, coconut, gingerly and chilies. These are the cash crops. Cash crop means the cotton is used for our cotton saris. Sugarcane, in Pongal time we will use the sugarcane. You all know coffee, tea. Rubber is used for many rubber items. For example, the tires of the lorry, bus, everything is made with help of a rubber. And next one is mango and banana are the leading fruit crops of Tamil Nadu. It is a major fruits which grown in Tamil Nadu. And the main flower are jasmine, marigold and rose. These are the major flowers which grown in Tamil Nadu. Let us know some important facts about agriculture. In order to eliminate the middle class men between farmer and consumer. Farmer means we all know. Consumer means the thing which we are getting. The government of Tamil Nadu introduced a new concept, namely Ulavar Sandai. You all remember Ulavar Sandai. That is a major thing which is used for the farmers as well as for consumer. Green Revolution. Green Revolution is a process which brought an increase in crops production by using new varieties of seeds, pesticides and new agricultural techniques. We can use many varieties of seeds. For example, the farmer know how to use the seeds in various types. They will use a pesticide. Pesticides means without insects we cannot get anything. So insects will come and attack the agriculture. So they will use the name called pesticides. And many agricultural technique will also be used. Nowadays, many tractors to harvest the crops, many machines has been introduced. These are the agricultural techniques. Dr. M. S. Swaminathan of Tamil Nadu is known as the father of Green Revolution in India. He is a father of Green Revolution, Dr. M. S. Swaminathan. Animal husbandry. It is a branch of agriculture. It is to raise animal for meat, fur, milk, eggs and other products. We can use the animals for various types. From the cow we are getting milk. From the hen we are getting eggs and other products. So from the goat we are getting a meat. These are the animal husbandry. Horticulture. Horticulture is a science of art for cultivating fruits, vegetable, flowers and ornamental plants. Tanjavur is an important agriculture center which is located in Kaveri Delta. It is also known as a rice bowl of Tamil Nadu. It is known as a rice bowl of Tamil Nadu. From Tanjavur we are getting many agricultural center. So it is known as rice bowl of Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore is the largest cotton producing district in Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore is the largest cotton producing district in Tamil Nadu and it is also known as Manchester of South India. It is also known as Manchester of South India. I hope you all understood about the lesson agriculture. Thank you students.